Morena team, how are we?
Morena, good,
Look good. Now, we're looking forward to a few days off over Easter, but your Easter sounds real busy, Luke. It's really cranking up. What are you doing?
It's certainly just picking up, yeah, it's for sure. Man, we're heading off on a sort of a 12-day tour, 6,500 kilometres around New Zealand to raise awareness of and raise money for grassroots organisations that are doing their bit for mental health. A huge adventure.
That is a great adventure, and just obviously a wonderful cause to champion. So, what is the I guess the way you're doing it? What are you trying to achieve in this 12-day tour?
Oh, look, I guess it's called the Sweet Nah Tour, and often when we catch up with mates, we ask them, how's everything going? And our default answer is always, I'm sweet. But really, most of the time, some of the time, it's actually not the right answer. And so we need to be more honest with ourselves and go, nah, mate, actually, things aren't going too well. And just, so that's sort of the premise for it. And so we've got all these organisations around New Zealand that do wicked things for the communities and helping to alleviate those struggles and those pressures. And so we thought, let's draw attention to those via all these lighthouses around New Zealand, because essentially these organisations are those lighthouses for those people, right? They're that light amongst those storms, that safe sort of zone. And if people don't know about them or feel like it's a bit too big of a reach to go and see them, then maybe let's help them out.
I love that synergy, the lighthouse being there as a thing to light the way for them. I wondered where you guys trying to get to all the lighthouses actually came from, so that makes perfect sense. Some of these grassroots charity organisations that you're talking about that you're going to be aiming to raise $100,000 for, some of these are rippers that we know a little bit about. Surfing for Farmers, actually, we had a big chat when that first came about, because the guy who set it up was, I do believe, one of our early recipients of the Blair Vining GC Award. You've got the men's group, Wairarapa, Lucky to be Alive, Tough Talk, Canterbury Men's Centre, Taranaki Retreat, and Whirlwind Stories. So are these sort of setups, you get the feeling for a lot of rural New Zealanders who we seem to know really do it tough and are often super isolated, and we have a lot of them listening.
Yeah, 100%. And I guess we do have a bit of a culture in New Zealand that's based upon historic masculinity that, or if we're in the rural areas or the small towns, it can be seen as not the man thing to do to sort of open up. And so these guys are going out of their way to change that perception and that dynamic, and we're 100% behind that and looking to back them.
It's 12 days, Luke, 6,000 Ks. You're visiting 24 lighthouses across the country. So is it 4 of you together in a van? Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah, so we've been lucky enough to be hooked up with this main camper from Trail like Pukekohe. And there's going to be 4 of us on the first leg. One of the boys, unfortunately, can't get too much time off work, so he's going to shoot back from Napier, and then the 3 of us will continue. I'm a school teacher, so I've got a couple of days off. My wife's not too happy about me being away for the whole time, but it is what it is, right? So she's got the kids, unfortunately.
Now I know why you're doing it.
I just wonder how the morning rumble would go, the 4 members in a camper van for one day, let alone
12.
Let alone 12. It would be diabolical.
Well, I've heard your banter enough just in your studios, and I can imagine you'd need a pair of boxing gloves perhaps, some appropriate tap-out technique.
No, you're right. I mean, who would drive out of us? Who would be the main driver?
Oh, definitely Rog, eh?
It wouldn't be me.
No way. No way. No way, Luke.
No way, man. No, it'd be Roger's job to clean out the toilet.
Bryce is right, actually. They've got some... You need to change the old capsules, the poo capsules, don't you? Who's going to be doing that, Luke?
Oh, they tried to introduce a a rule, no number 2s on the bus, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
I don't know if you guys have done it, but there's nothing quite like a road poo. When you're driving, when someone else is driving, not maybe when you're driving because it's quite troublesome, but when someone else is driving and you're in a camper van, it's absolutely liberating.
Enjoy your Easter, 12 days, 6,000 Ks, 24 lighthouses, the lighthouses of New Zealand. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks, Luke.
Go well. Go well.
Cheers, team. Thanks for having us.